This is Company Saturdays. Every Saturday, we present you with another company. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Salesforce. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome to another exciting original video presented by Alux.com. Today we're revealing some interesting lesser-known facts about hugely successful American cloud computing company, Salesforce. Since its inception in 1999, Salesforce has been a pioneer in cloud-based services. CEO and co-founder Marc Benioff put together a team to create a platform that would eliminate the need for businesses to use software to manage their customer relationships, and the company they built quickly gained traction. Salesforce is a business that is based on customer relationship management, commonly referred to as CRM. The company offers a wide range of cloud-based services through its customer success platform, including Salesforce automation, digital commerce, community management, analytics, and professional cloud services. Salesforce went public in 2004 and has posted dramatically increasing revenues year after year. Some of their notable clients include Amazon, Alphabet, T-Mobile, Adidas, Aston Martin, and General Electric. We want to learn some more about Salesforce because they're an innovative company that has been dominant in their field while also pioneering new ways to use technology. They also continue to increase their success year after year, and they don't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. So, let's take some time now to take a closer look at this tech giant with the 15 things you didn't know about Salesforce. Number 1. Founder Marc Benioff was vice president of Oracle when he left to start Salesforce. In 2015, Oracle was named the second largest software maker behind Microsoft, and it's listed as number 21 on Forbes' list of the world's most valuable brands. Marc Benioff worked for Oracle for 13 years, starting right after college. At 26, he was promoted to the position of vice president and was the youngest person to ever have that role at the company. Then, at the age of 35, he left to start Salesforce, but there were no hard feelings. In fact, Oracle co-founder and former CEO Larry Ellison was one of the early investors in the company. Number 2. The company came up with the 1-1-1 model of company philanthropy. Marc Benioff created the 1-1-1 model of company philanthropy back in 2000. Following this philosophy, companies would donate 1% of their equity, 1% of their employee hours, and 1% of their product to benefit the communities they serve worldwide. Salesforce has followed this model, having contributed more than 1.3 million employee volunteer hours, $115 million in grants, and free services to more than 28,000 nonprofit organizations. More than 700 other companies have also pledged to follow this model. Number 3. The tallest building in San Francisco is Salesforce Tower. In May 2018, a grand opening was held for the new Salesforce Tower in San Francisco. The building is finally complete after over 5 years of construction, and it has 61 floors that stand 1,070 feet tall. This makes it not only the tallest building in San Francisco, but also the tallest building anywhere west of the Mississippi River. The skyscraper cost $1.1 billion and includes a 5.4-acre park that will be accessible to the public via a Salesforce-provided gondola. The top floor offers 360-degree views of the city. However, it did cause some controversy in San Francisco, since it drastically altered the skyline of the city. Number 4. It's the world's #1 CRM platform. Salesforce was the first company to offer a cloud-based customer relationship management platform, and for several years they weren't seen as a major threat by the major companies like Oracle and SAP, who only offered software-based CRM. But now cloud-based CRM has grown into a $250 billion industry, and Salesforce has maintained their position at the top of it since their inception, claiming about 20% of the industry's market share. Number 5. Their market cap is $98.75 billion. In 2004, when Salesforce held their initial public offering, they raised $110 million. In 2012, Salesforce had a market cap of $22 billion despite not being profitable and actually posting an $89 million loss. Salesforce stocks currently sell for around $133 per share, and their market cap is $98.75 billion. Their total assets are $17.6 billion, and their total equity is $7.5 billion as of the end of 2017. Number 6. They were accused of foul play in their 2013 hackathon. For their 2013 hackathon coding competition, Salesforce boasted that they would be giving away the biggest prize in hackathon history, $1 million, but they ended up paying twice that amount. They were accused of foul play when it was found out that one of the leaders of the team that won had been a former employee of Salesforce and had to use up to a year's worth of pre-existing code when the rules seemed to stipulate that the old code should not be used. This caused a mini uproar in the tech community, and the participants were furious. Salesforce's response was a cop-out by many people's estimations, as they decided to give the second-place team a $1 million prize as well, and declare it a tie, while only vaguely addressing the allegations of foul play. Number 7. Salesforce recalled hundreds of their posters that featured the Dalai Lama. In 2003, to celebrate having 100,000 subscribers, Salesforce sent out 650 posters to customers, partners, and media outlets, inviting them to spend an evening with the Dalai Lama. His Holiness was pictured underneath the words, "There is no software on the path to enlightenment." The event was actually being hosted by the American Himalayan Foundation, and Salesforce had purchased 500 tickets, although the poster made it seem like it was exclusively a Salesforce event. The foundation took offense and objected to the Dalai Lama's image being used to promote their business. Salesforce ended up recalling all of the posters, donating $100,000 to the American Himalayan Foundation, and returning all of the tickets. Marc Benioff also made a public apology to the Dalai Lama and the foundation. Number 8. The CEO hired actors to carry anti-software signs in front of a competitor's building. When Salesforce was a brand new startup company, CEO Marc Benioff staged a protest using hired actors. The actors demonstrated in front of a conference being held by Sabre Systems, a company that sold customer relations management software. The actors held anti-software signs and called out anti-software slogans to those attending the conference. Later that year, Salesforce held a military-themed party calling for the end of software. Guests were invited to throw pieces of software into large trash containers. The innovative marketing techniques brought the new company considerable media attention. Number 9. The Workspace is designed based on the Ohana concept of family. One of the core principles of the company is embracing the Hawaiian concept of Ohana, which means family. This is evident in their workplace design, as all of their buildings feature an Ohana floor plan, which has more of a residential feel than a corporate feel. Most workers do not have offices or desks, and they are welcome to wander through the building and work on couches, communal tables, or other spaces. There's also a focus on natural lighting and Zen-like atmosphere that's inspired by nature. There are even designated mindfulness areas for recharging and social lounges with provided snacks and beverages. Number 10. Marc Benioff built a mansion in Hawaii. In 2000, right after he launched Salesforce, Marc Benioff bought 5 acres of land in Honolulu, Hawaii for $12.5 million, and then spent years designing his ideal home with 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and nearly 10,000 square feet of interior space. He primarily lives in San Francisco, where he owns multiple properties, including a $27 million, 16,000 square foot mansion he bought in 2005. We talk about many more extravagant homes in our video, The Top 10 Most Expensive Houses in the World. Click on the top right corner to check it out. Number 11. Salesforce bought MuleSoft for $6.5 billion back in 2018. MuleSoft is a software company that most notably provides the Anypoint platform, which allows developers to connect apps so they can share data and work together. In 2017, the company had over $296 million in revenue. In March 2018, when news first broke that Salesforce would be buying MuleSoft, investors drove the price of their stock up 20% before stock sales were halted, giving the company a market cap of $5.21 billion. Salesforce agreed to buy MuleSoft in March of 2018 for $6.5 billion, making it the company's most significant acquisition to date. Number 12. It's listed as number 1 on the world's best workplaces list. For the last 21 years, Fortune has been putting out a list of the best companies to work for based on a number of factors, including benefits, company culture, bonuses, vacation time, all-expense-paid trips, sense of purpose, management style, and more. In 2018, Salesforce found itself at the top of the list, followed by Wegmans Food Market and Ultimate Software. In addition to their corporate culture that is based on the Hawaiian concept of Ohana, they pay out large bonuses for recommended new hires, and employees get 56 paid hours a year to volunteer in their community. They also offer an incredible 26 weeks of paid parental leave and give $100 to each employee every month to be used on health and fitness, in addition to other benefits. Number 13. Revenues have increased about 11,000% since 2004. From the time of its initial public offering back in 2004, when they posted revenues of about $95 million, revenues of Salesforce have increased approximately 11,000%. Revenues increased 25% from 2016 to 17, with the revenue for the fiscal year in 2017 being $8.4 billion. The 2018 fiscal year saw revenues of $10.5 billion. Salesforce is projected to grow to $40 billion in annual revenues by 2028, and they have long-term goals of achieving $60 billion in annual revenues by 2034. Number 14. They have acquired 48 different companies since 2006. We mentioned Salesforce's acquisition of MuleSoft earlier, but that really is just the tip of the iceberg. Since April 2006, Salesforce has spent billions of dollars on acquiring 48 different companies. These include social media monitoring company Radian6 in 2011 for $340 million, social media marketing company Buddy Media for $689 million back in 2012, price quoting software company Steel Brick for $360 million in 2015, and collaborative software company Quip for $750 million back in 2016. Number 15. The CEO announced an initiative to house every homeless person in San Francisco. During the grand opening of Salesforce Tower in San Francisco, CEO Marc Benioff focused on the problem of homelessness in the city of San Francisco. San Francisco has the second highest homeless population in the United States, behind New York City, with 795 homeless people per 100,000 residents, or about 6,500 total. Benioff announced an immediate donation of $3 million to the Heading Home initiative and committed to raising $200 million from local businesses to help get every homeless person in San Francisco off the streets. And there you have it, Aluxers, some interesting, lesser-known facts about Salesforce. Now that you've learned some more about Salesforce, we'd love to know. Do you think they'll be able to remain dominant with other big companies like Microsoft and Oracle, investing more into cloud-based technology? Let us know what you think in the comments. Still here? Of course you are. Here's your bonus fact. Number 16. Marc Benioff has a net worth of $5.9 billion. Founder and CEO Marc Benioff was making $300,000 a year by the time he was 26 while working at Oracle, but Salesforce has allowed him to enter the coveted 3 Comma Club. He owns about 5% of the shares of the company, which comprises most of his net worth. And his wealth has increased over $1 billion in the past year alone due to the impressive stock performance. His base salary at Salesforce is around $1.5 million per year, but he usually earns between $30 and $40 million in bonuses and stock options every year. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.